Good morning. I think that helped a bit. Good to see y'all. Go ahead and get y'all's coffee if you're tuning in. Already done had me a quick cut. All right, come on in. Make sure y'all give me a like, thumbs up, share the video, follow me. All that beautiful stuff. All right, good to see y'all. Welcome to the show. I'm Stephen Hodges. I'm sheetrock in my living room. Glad to have y'all be a part of it. $35 3/4. Good morning, y'all. $35 3/4. see anything was cut off. Good morning. Go ahead and get y'all's coffee. And let's get her done. This is the first time I ever did sheetrock. And I've already learned something. Don't ever lay it vertical. Man, I should have laid this horizontal and I would have had one seam here. Now I got seam, 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 seam. Like Daddy tried to tell me, but. And I wasn't against laying it horizontal. Like that's what you do with your big sheets. And like big sheets ain't what I got. So I thought because I had 8-foot sheets, I couldn't lay them horizontal for some reason. So that's why I laid them vertical. But I can tell you now, by the time I get through mudding all this and taping all this, there won't nobody have to ever tell me again. And I talked to the electrician. I don't need any of them orange boxes. He said he could put a cap over them and just cap them, or he said I could fix the hole. I just hate I cut every single one of them out. I mean, I cut every single one of them out before I asked him. About 3. $44, $48. That's that wall, and I did this wall yesterday. All I like is the two bedroom walls. These two right here. And then this side right here. Get y'all a cup of coffee. I'm gonna start me one. Make sure you subscribe if you're watching. I'm live right now on Stephen Hodges, and I'm live on TikTok. Make sure y'all give me a thumbs up. Time flies when you're having fun, don't it? I gotta take these sheets down. With them orange boxes are fixed to hold one. Got what I wanted, didn't I? Well, who'd ever thought we'd be this far, you know? Who'd ever thought? Who'd ever thought we'd be this far? I appreciate it. Good to have y'all. I'm in the sheet rocking right now. Okay, Miss Jordan, thank you for watching, girl. Me, when you work, you work. I ain't never had a problem working. It's a problem a lot having the materials to work. Good morning. Curious why you prefer nails over screws. Nothing. Hating, just never seen. Yeah, that's a good question. I was going to use screws, and if I had it to do again, I would use screws. They didn't have, I wanted the screw gun, and I went out there to buy it twice, and they didn't have it in stock. And, you know, we're a small town. We're not a big industrialized city like everybody else. And our town just didn't have it. And I could have ordered it on Amazon, but I had to wait 3 days. And I think today makes 3 days. So like I still got to do the ceilings, but Harbor Freight has it. Well, I'll go check. But anyway, yeah, it ain't no big deal. I hammer it, screw it, whatever. I got extra mudding and taping, but that's okay too. Come a long way. Yeah, it ain't no big deal. Hey, I might not have done it like the way somebody been doing it 40 years, and that's okay. I'm all right with that. I can live with that. But by the time I'm done, I will be an expert. It's gonna be all right anyway. See, when you're gonna paint, are you gonna finish and paint too? Absolutely, man. I can't afford to pay nobody to do this. I'm gonna be doing it. I'm gonna be doing it all. I'm gonna be doing it all. Yeah. Yeah. I give you credit. I'm too lazy to pay people. I don't know if I got that punchline. You too lazy, or I'm too lazy. Whatever. Like, I agree with you. I'll be doing it myself. And everybody act like it's a big difference. It's a big deal if you do the ceiling first. I'm too lazy. I'm gonna pay someone. Now I got you. Okay, that made sense. I don't blame you. I'd do the same thing if I had it like that. What was I saying? Oh, it's like a big deal about the ceiling. Do the ceiling first. It don't matter, y'all. It don't matter. What's the difference in the ceiling and the floor? Still got to be done. It still has to be done. So, I mean, it really ain't no big deal. I mean, it's be tough to do. Hey, but I'll do like I do everything else. I'll just show you. Only problem is my arms. Like, holding these up over my head is a challenge. Could you imagine holding all that up? Yeah, it's gonna burn them out. Everybody wants to be strong until they gotta hold their arms over their head. You're gonna have a big gap now, wall first. No, sir. Ain't gonna be no big gap. Just say there is a gap that big. That ain't big. Not with crown molding that big. And that's why they make mud. Lots of feeling. Hey, you ain't never lied. Absolutely. I got a feel and I got a mud. Hey, just another day. Just another day. Like, I'm gonna fill it in. But it ain't no different than having a quarter-inch at the bottom of the sheetrock. I mean, the seal of the band around the house is sealed, but still, crown and mud to hide it. And you think that's funny? Well, I could give a fat crap less. When you go build you a house, you can do it any way you want. But this one here, I'm building it just like you see it. I'm perfectly okay with it. I sleep just fine. Who gonna know about the gaps? Well, y'all will. Y'all see it. And y'all see them get fixed. Ain't no big deal. I ain't worried about them. They can come on here and do what they gotta do. Do I need any help finishing? Boy, what you talking about? You know how to mud? When it's all said and done, you better stand back and say, I did this. Yeah, man, just don't, I respect your opinion. I don't mind hearing your opinion. Yeah, I gotta nail more nails in the drywall too. Yeah. Good morning. Yeah, I gotta come back and hit these 2 rafters in each sheet. I'm gonna do that. Do you have an electric sander or dust collector? I have that, yeah. Yeah, I had a sweet lady buy me a sander with a dust collector, but I hope there ain't much sanding to do. Cause I ain't never mudded or sheetrocked, but I did read a magazine one time that told me like how to install it and how to minimize sanding. And they said that if I follow them simple instructions in that book, that there will be virtually no sanding. So yeah, so there we go. Now that we know all that, I don't know if you can stop us now, you know? I know a guy who never has to sand. That's what I'm talking about. That's my goal, not sanding it. We'll see. Beast, please sure your AC and heat. You said you did not get rid. Yeah, and that's right. Yeah, I gotta go in there and vacuum out each ductwork. Because I got a little bit of that sheetrock powder that fell down in the elbow. Is this building from the ground up? Yes, sir, absolutely. Yes. Only thing I had to hire out was electrical and plumbing, septic, the well. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah. Textured paint will also hide blemishes. Nothing like a textured wall. Listen here, Jeffro. Did I do the framing? Yeah, I did the framing. I built the whole house. Don't forget the foundation. Yes, ma'am, you're correct. I hired a lovely bunch of guys to come out that loved the Lord, and he come out and did the block work, prayed over the foundation before he started. I can't think of any better way to get started on a house. So yeah, everything you see I built. Oh, and I hired somebody to do the spray foam. So yeah, I hired that too. Not everyone can build their own house. I have a hard time using a tape measure alone. That's okay. Like one of the tricks of what you see me doing a lot. Just say I want to find out when I'm doing something, you want to middle it out. Just say 73. You want to find out what's the center of 73. Hey, just look at the end of the tape. 36 and a half. I do that all the time. It's just a quick reference. I do that all the time. Y'all see me doing that, but I'll never talk about it. Like if you're centering something and you by yourself, hey, just whatever it is, pull it to that part of the tape, look down there at it, 19 3/8. I mean, it's just a tip. But I'm good with a tape measure because Daddy started me out young and I worked hard, and he just spent a lot of time with me, training me and teaching me, and it's like bad to say, but like when I'm working around somebody, they like a child. I can't help it. Like when I'm working with somebody, I'm like, you don't know that. I ain't even bashing them for not knowing it. But it's like, get that piece of wood, use that straight edge and mark that line. Lost. What? Straight edge? Where is that? I don't know. Like, I'm not putting people down whatsoever. Everybody's got different levels of, I'm sure I can't go to your human resource job and run the show. Not on day one anyway. So I'm saying we all have our qualifications. We all good at what we good at. But like when I get around somebody in construction, I'm like, I heard my daddy say that a lot. He said, I can go by a master carpenter and I can see him monking up. I ain't saying that, but that's what my daddy says. But anyway, I'm not perfect either. I have indigestion. And I'm trying to drink my coffee with 2 creamers instead of 5. Why didn't I hang the ceiling first? Well, that's a good question. I wasn't real sure what I was going to do with the ceilings. Like I wasn't, I obviously started out in this, my master bedroom. I actually started out going to do half sheetrock, half wood with a chair rail. It is, what did he say? It is busy, but not hard. So I could have started with the ceiling first, but see, I wasn't real sure what I wanted to do. I wasn't sure if I wanted to do wood ceiling, sheetrock ceiling. I didn't have my mind made up. And I fully intended on putting half wood and half sheetrock in there. But by the time I got the rest of the house sheetrocked, I done the bedrooms, closets. By the time I got that done, my plan changed. So I actually started thinking about money, and I'm like, well, that's kind of silly to make a fancy bedroom. Why don't I just, you should do 24 karat gold and diamond ceiling. Listen, man, if I had that kind of money, we'd be fishing right now. We wouldn't be building. But I decided to, cut my costs down significantly. Just sheetrock the bedroom. you know, I intended on fully wooden the living room and kitchen. I went against that. I sheetrocked the front and back. I just ain't decided is the problem. I'm thinking about wooden the two wooden door walls. But like, the more I think about it, I think sheetrock's the best way to go. Like I'll save $1,000 that wall, I'll save $1,000 that wall. I mean, it's just come down to money. And you know, ultimate goal here is to have the ultimate goal here is to have a livable house that's built good that me and my son can live. I don't have to build it like the Hilton. I don't know. It'd still be nice. And I still want to do the wood ceiling in there. But, so that, I said all that to just answer your why didn't I start with the ceiling question. Because for real, I really didn't know. You can always add things later. That's true. Maybe like when I win the lottery, I could say, you know what? I always wanted to put about 3 foot of wood around that. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you. Sheetrock will make it lighter and brighter downstairs. Probably so. Probably so. But I'm buying $3,000 worth of can lights. Yeah. I'd be nervous about money building a house. Well, you know, it ain't really nothing to, sweat over. I'm gonna do what I can do, and when I'm done, I'm done. It's just, it ain't no big deal. It won't be long and the electrical can be finished. Yeah, I called him up and told him I had the room sheetrocked, and he told me when I get he said when you get the bathroom and the bedroom ceiling's done, call him and he'll come out here and finish up. He said it'll give me time to get that cathedral ceiling done, and then he'll just come back when that's ready. Yeah, this is my house. I don't sweat it, girl. Don't sweat. Don't sweat the small stuff. Done with that coffee. Yeah, I don't. Must got some money in the bank. You think so? Hang my story till it's chiseled in stone. Till my story till it's chiseled in stone. Well, my light that I used to use, it's dead. Until it's chiseled in stone. 16 3/4. 19 1/8. 44 3/8. 47 1/8. 43 7/8. 48 vent lock took me out. Had the wrong one. Had the wrong one too. That looks more better. Be better than falling in it. All right. Three-quarters, 43 7/8. 48. 16 3/4. 19 1/8. And I should have made one of these. I should have made one of these like at the start of the job. A template for the plug in. $41 3/8. $47 1/8. That ain't right. $44 3/8. $43 7/8 and 48. $43 7/8 and 48. What the heck? All them lines I got lines everywhere. 44 3/8. I don't know if that's no improvement or not, to be honest. There's no way I can make it without you. There's no way I can try. And your sign ain't a single thing else. There's no way. There's no way I can make it without you. There's no way I want you to be aggravating. There's no way I can make without you. There's no way. $34.78. $32.25. Come on now. $34.78. There's no way I can make it without you. There's no way when you by my side. There's no way. So add a 1/2 inch. $43.78. Add a 1/2 inch. 43.25. That's what I got. There's no way I could make it without you. There's no way. Do you feel better? I do. Tell me you don't have any idea how good. my sheets is like a half an inch off the floor right here. So I don't even know if it's quite a half an inch, but it threw my electrical box off. So the way to get around that is the only thing I know to do is do what I did. Cut it out like after, I cut me a center point out. And the line I had was right, but I didn't want to chance it, so. I don't know. There's no way I can make it better. There's no way I can my side without you. 9 3/4. Look right. What the heck? Let me just tear it up while I'm at it. That's what I'm good at. If it ain't broke, it will be by the time I get done with it. Nine 1/4. 11 7/8. Three and 3/4. Nine 1/4, 11 3/4. There's no way I could make it without you. There's no way. Two and a quarter, 8 3/4. Seven and 3/4, 14. How hard you gotta push to dent sheetrock at the tip. If I pushed it on the end at the hard part and dented it, I imagine that's pretty hard to do. I got me a gap right there, don't I? There's no way. How about it? Y'all doing all right? What was that comment? God dang, is it past 10? Oh crap. I got to go. Sorry, y'all, the time snuck up on me. Thank y'all for watching. Go watch my grandmother. Bye, y'all.